Love these two-step encounters. It's a great stuff. Atlas. Yep, okay. This was required. What? He doesn't care about... He does not care about my increase of defense at all. Are you serious? There, finally. A slight change. Unbelievable. I'm gonna run out of MP before I even get to the boss. Seriously? You gotta be actually kidding me. No, it's a joke, right? It's like, ah, I got him. I don't understand how that's even possible. What? What? I buffed my defense by like 100. My current defense is 115. I doubled my defense almost. And he just smacked right through it. And I wasn't doing any damage to him. And if he went 2 times in a row, I just died. What? What is wrong with this game? Who the fuck made this trash? No, that would be the Final Fantasy franchise. This is Enix. Hey, what's up, Eagle? Thanks for the host or the raid, man. Where did you get your information that fucking Squaresoft made Dragon Quest games, dude? Square Enix bought Square in 2001, yeah. But yeah, this came quite a bit before that. Hey Rabbit, what's up, man? Thank you for the 35 months resub. I'm resolved to grinding. We're gonna have to grind a good long time. I didn't want to have to grind, but I'm pretty sure it's basically required at this point for me to get through this. That was the biggest brick wall I've ever experienced in my entire life. It was just so unreal how, like, profound that wall was. Just completely incapable of perceiving any kind of possible, you know, win. Wow. Just wow. Yeah, wow. What happened? They cast death and it worked on everybody. I was actually enjoying this game up until I actually went through the dungeon with Eye of Malroth, man. Like, this is just unbelievable levels of stupidity in this game's design. And yes, I get that it's an old game. I get it. I grew up in this era. I played lots of games on the NES as a kid, you know? This is so far beyond. I'm blown away every step that I take. No, what's the point of playing a game like this and getting through it if I'm just gonna exploit it? No. No, never. Not in a million years. That's a funny way to say complete and utter total bullshit, Bahamut. Like, difficulty has nothing to do with this game. This isn't hard, this is just It's just fucking mental. Listen, I'm clearly upset, okay? Give me a break. Didn't actually say anything. Old habits. If I had a Kit Kat bar, I'd start having GERD pain. So no, unfortunately, that wouldn't help. Sadly. Of course he hits Lars, of course. Yes. Any kind of candy, sugar, or processed food is really bad for my GERD. Doesn't mean I'm not gonna eat it. Hey look, I got another Sword of Destruction. Don't apologize. I asked for it. And as long as I manage everything fine, it's not like I suffer every time I eat something like that. It's about quantity and what else I'm eating. If I didn't want to eat it, or I couldn't eat it at all, I wouldn't. You know? I'm not gonna eat it just 'cause. What's up, Psycho Sheep? No, it's only gotten worse over time. Significantly worse over time. Like, significantly worse. Like, almost intolerable. Well, definitely intolerably worse. It is really bad right now. But we're gonna get through it like we get it through everything else. We will persevere. We will be tenacious. We will grind our ever-living asses off, and then we'll beat it. It just won't be tonight. It's just that I just had to get over some really big mountains, basically. Like, the game did some really messed up stuff, and I just wasn't prepared for it mentally. And I needed to get over that. I just needed some time. At least the game actually gives you decent XP here to grind. Although it might be better to go back to the other dungeon and grind. I think it might actually be better, to be honest. Like those metal slimes. Less death. Stay there for a longer period of time, just return afterwards. I don't know. I mean, honestly, I didn't have very much left in the game. So I very, very well could have finished tonight if the grind wasn't real, you know? Like, the actual amount of content left is very small. Yep, as you just saw my luck again, of course, Lars gets attacked as opposed to literally anybody else so that he could live and get XP, but nope. He just gets focus fired down every single time. I mean, to be fair, what I said is I could finish this week. That's really what I said. So, I mean, to that end, I think I'm still right. I just need to grind about, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 levels. 15, 20,000 levels. Although when I get 1,000 XP per fight, I mean it's really not that bad at all, actually. For a Dragon Quest game? Heck, we spent like 80% of our time playing Dragon Quest 1 just grinding, so I mean, this is nothing compared to that. It's just here's like my mental state, like why this has bothered me so much. I mean, first off, it's completely justified because this game is complete horseshit. But like leading up to this point in the game, I never had to really grind at all. I grinded in the beginning up to like level 5, I think, which I think is pretty standard. Very fast, easy little grind, and you know, everything kind of moved pretty nicely. You're thinking, all right, cool, you know. You get lost, and that's kind of enough XP to get the levels you need, you know, to get going. And I got lost for a long time, to the point where I was completely murdering any of the enemies that I had access to. And then I got to that cave, the dark cave, where I needed the Eye of Malroth. And all of a sudden, it was like such a stark contrast of stupid design and overpowered enemies and complete, like, numbskull freaking dungeon design. It was just like, I don't know, you know, you're feeling good, you're having a good time, you find some silly design, you know, with like the hidden thief guy, you're just laughing, you're having a good time, and then boom, like you just get like the wind knocked out of you as someone just smacks you in the gut with like a giant club, you know, and you're just like, ugh, what in the absolute hell is going on? You know, you just get winded by it. You just get completely winded by it. And you just kind of you have to like catch your breath to just kind of go, okay, I guess this is the game now, you know, I guess this is the game. And so you just kind of have to adapt to that. And I just needed to catch my breath. So we're good now. It's back to Dragon Quest 1 strats. Grind the ever-living crap out of the game until it's no longer a challenge, essentially. Cool. Love this game. It's such a shame too, because I really do think, aside from the ridiculous requirements for advancement, like searching random tiles to get the sigils or whatever, or a lot of that garbage. I mean, there was some really like obtuse storyline progression, but that's like part of the NES old kind of stuff. That's expected almost, you know? That was fine up until the thief part, which was a little rough, but I mean, we got it eventually, you know? Can I just... seriously? Just wasting my time. We'll get to DQ3 in good time, friends. We'll get to DQ3 in good times. Or in eventually, right? So just, you know, power through this with me. We'll get to it. I have to say, though, I can see why people prefer Final Fantasy. They are vastly superior to Dragon Quest games so far. And to be honest, based on the first two Dragon Quest games, I am quite surprised that they actually continued. I need ice cream to recover. That'd be nice. I don't know if it's 50-50, but it's a AoE death. They all can cast AoE death. Like, they literally can all cast AoE death. Yes, I know Dragon Quest is more popular in Japan than Final Fantasy. I know, I'm aware. Which I find surprising, to be honest. I think it's mostly just because Dragon Quest kind of had already a solid foundation in that, and that nostalgia plays a pretty big part. Whereas with us, I don't think there was like... I mean, what was the difference between Dragon Quest 1 and FF1 US release time? They had to have been like closer together or something. Can I just, seriously? Despite the really dumb encounters here, I still think it's better to grind here than anywhere else. I could go into the cave and do that metal slime room, but I think it's still better to just stay here and do it here. less travel. Free in, free res. Nice, 1 power. Way to go, Lars. Did you learn a spell that makes you useful? Oh shit! The guy that's almost dead learned revive! Way to go, buddy! Way to go! Literally the worst person to learn revive. Awesome. At least now the game can justify having AoE death mechanic. Look, you got revive, so just use revive. Yeah, it's so easy. Just use revive, idiot. Well, what if Lars is the one that randomly gets murdered? Doesn't really help me there, does it? Dragon Quest 1, 86, Final Fantasy 87, yeah. About a year and a half apart. See, I think that's part of it. Because I'm pretty sure the first 2 Dragon Quests were out in Japan before Final Fantasy came out. So I think that they'd already been locked into the franchise, you know, and it was such a, you know, crazy thing for them, for gaming in general, rather, you know. Man, I really don't want to fight these things, dude. They hit so hard. Am I hitting any better? No. Alright. Not worth fighting. They have way too much HP. This is what I want to fight. Even though they have the insta-death, I want to fight these more than anything. Because they can be defeated pretty easily. Like that. And they give really high amounts of XP. So I mean, quick easy fight, boom, 1600 for 3 of them. That's what I want.